Okay, so I'm gonna start now. Hello everyone, how are you doing? Okay, so today our Team 10 is going to introduce you our project called One Baby, One Trees. And you guys might wondering how we come up with this idea or why we come up with these projects. So here's the reason. We have noticed that in Southeast Asia, deforestation is one of the hot issues in Southeast Asia, and especially in Cambodia. And as we have noted there, the prey long. It is being seriously exploited by the business sectors and cooperated with the governments. Yeah, so we together, our team would like to help them by come up with a project, and this initially will be implemented in Prey Long and Kampong Thom province. Yeah. And later on, we believe that this project will be brought to Indonesia to be implemented, who also faced with serious deforestation. Yeah. So did you guys know that in Cambodia, in 2013, approximately 12,000 square kilometers of forest was cut? Yeah. So it caused by a certain reason, maybe because of logging activities and so on and so forth. So I would like to pass it to my friend.
Okay. Everybody knows about the Amazon rainforest? I'm sure you know. That's great. But with the current state of deforestation, it leads to a lot of environmental problems. For example, is the soil erosion, and it affects water cycle. It affects on the loss of biodiversity, and it affects climate change. So, also that is the new generation. They know about Amazon rainforest. They might know about the Amazon deserts. So, there are a lot of causes of deforestation, but in order to reduce the effects of deforestation, we need to grow more trees. So our team goals is from 2015 and 2020, we grow more 500,000 trees in Prena, Cambodia. And it's not about the number of trees, it's about we educate the new generation, the next generation about the importance of trees, the importance of forest, so they can just plant more trees and protect the forest. So how can we do that?
So now let's discuss the action plan. So in July 2015, we will come up with an agreement with the Ministry of Health and Ministry of Environment of Cambodia, which will mandate the public hospitals to provide vaccinations for infants, while the parents will plant a tree in exchange. This is what we call One Baby, One Tree. So in October 2015, we will acquire permission from the local government of Kampong Thom and Pre-Wihir for the reforestation of Prey Lang. Please note that we will start with Cambodia first, but we will move on further to other ASEAN countries like Indonesia and the Philippines. So in November 2015, we will find donors. This can be through crowdfunding, who will sustain the project in the long run. Because we all know that we will be only given $1,250 seed grant. So in our time frame, which is actually in 5 years term, we will need to find donors in order to sustain the project in the long run. So in December 2015, we will buy seedlings, Abrus precatorius, and this is a fast-growing tree, so this will definitely fit our time frame, and contact an NGO, Winrock International, to share its expertise with regard to proper spacing between the trees and how to take good care of them. And in January 2016 and until January 2019, we will implement the One Baby, One Tree project and raise awareness and promote the project through a Windows application.
Okay, human resources. NGO, Winrock International. NGO is an organization, not profit, would the function be duplicate and support. You know, NGO to be its organization to be support all in the world. And then community is to protect environment and maintain monitoring in the broadcast now. To be is maybe in future we must do more maintenance. And then next, military of health personnel. When baby born, they will conduct the vaccination of the baby. Why? To the conduct of the vaccination of baby, because of vaccine can be or protect for the baby, right? You know that. Okay, that. And then Ministry of Environment, we will work on them in the prevention of seedling to be planted. Next, financial resources, seed grant. The seed grant will be our initiate funding for the seedling, because maybe in the future it's going to be lost. And I think so this grant is so very important to be to the safety. And protect donor is to implement to protect for the long term. It needs to the 5 donor, 1 donor. Also, you interest project, you can join us. Next.
So who are our stakeholders? First is the community. The community are the ones which are directly affected by the issue of deforestation. So it is important to actually engage them to care for the environment and participate in our effort. Next is the individuals. They are the parents and the babies. So we believe that individuals are actually the positive force of change. So it is important to actually engage them and inspire them to participate in our effort also. And NGOs. These NGOs will give us the expertise in properly taking care of the environment. So their cooperation is also important to make this project successful. And lastly, the government of Cambodia, specifically Ministry of Health and Ministry of Environment, because this will be the key partners of our team in order to provide free vaccinations and also provide seedlings.
Okay, let's go together. And Professor plan and we revise a window application which educate the people about deforestation and its cause and effects. Then we will introduce our one baby tree project and show the improvement in the Chushan deforested area. That means that the way that we give the education to the people, especially we would like to provide education to the local community, and we would like to tell them what is important on the forest, and especially we would like to focus on the young generation. We would like to tell them, and we will provide them a small baby tree to grow together. And we can say, you can say here, and baby tree, and let's grow together. And we grow today, and we get the result for tomorrow. Okay, thank you.
And that concludes our presentation. Together, let us shout, one baby, one tree. No, we're sorry, we're not yet done.
Sorry for this inconvenience. In this section, I want to explain about success in the of our program. Will be conducting in the several points. The first point we can see, trees planted by 2020 reached the 500,000 count. The statement of the 500,000 we can get from Cambodia government development in the website. And then the second is survival rate of the trees planted is 75% in a year. And then third, decrease in deforestation rate is 25% in the total area. And then the fourth is communities cooperative and take pride of the reforested area. Next.
So this will finalize our presentation. So let's shout again. One baby.
Wait.